Hello everybody, Danielle here. I'm doing a solo playthrough of Too Many Bones. I have patches set up. I am doing, I think it's new adventurer mode, something like that, where you get an extra health from the get-go. So I will start with 6 health, and I've decided to also gain that training point, which I will give to myself on dexterity. Um, in addition to that, as part of setup, typically sometimes you might start with dice here on your playmat, but for patches, they don't actually start with any dice here, so that's why there's no dice here yet. When I can gain a training point, I will probably go for the combat medic route, getting medkit and then fast hands and then probably bone saw. I think that's all I'll need. I'm going up against Nam, so that's this guy, and it'll require 6 progress points over 8 days. I have all my baddies set up, 1, 5s, 20s, and then I have the battle mat set up too, the round tracker die, a bunch of attack and defense dice here, and then I have all the patches dice just off to the side. You don't really need to see it. We have loot and trove loot decks here, which will be, I guess, relevant when we hopefully get some rewards after going through each of the event cards. So we have the cards here that basically tell you what you're going to do each day, and if we are successful, we'll probably get training points or loot. Yeah, if you're not familiar with Too Many Bones, it comes with a nice little reference sheet. So this is what I will be referencing throughout the game. I am still a little bit new to it, although I've played it a couple of times. I do feel there's a lot of rules and details to how to play this game correctly that honestly I will probably, forget or miss. So, for entertainment purposes, this is what my video is about. Any mistakes that I do realize or that other people point out will always be updated in the description or the comments, so check those. And I think I'll get started. This will not be a tutorial. This will be more of a playthrough style. You'll get a feel of how this game plays and potentially how my thinking and strategizing helps me hopefully win the game. I am using a health tracker instead of the poker chip that actually comes to track the days. I find that sometimes I knock it around and then I forget which day I am at, and then I have to check my cards to see which day I'm at. So I'd rather just use this health dial to track that. I do have also on the side here the loot dice, and these are the lock picking dice that we'll be able to use to unlock the trove loot. I'm not very good at that, so I likely will try to avoid it. There are certain things in this game that feels a little bit too complex for me, and so I do actively avoid those areas. And that's, the beauty of solo gaming is like you could kind of tweak your game to how you want to play it as long as it's fun for you. All right, so we'll get started and see what's in store for us. So typically you always have 3 special encounters you start the game with, and this is the first one. It says, leaving Obendar. Only 12 hours till dawn in the send-off ceremony that will no doubt change the lives of every remaining Gearlock and likely every life in Daelor. Weapons and supplies are ready to go, but the night is young and adrenaline fills the veins. It's clear no sleep will be had tonight. There's sure to be some shady peddlers in dark alleys ready to deal in loot. Then again, some last-minute training could pay a nice dividend by morning. So what to do, what to do. So, we'll flip this over to see kind of like the choices we have. So if we choose to do the first option, squeeze in some last minute self-improvement, we get 2 training points. And then the second option says shake down a shady peddler. Each gearlock in party may draw 2 loot and choose 1 to keep, but you still do get 1 training point. And then you'll also advance the day. You'll gain 1 progress towards your 6 progress. Once we hit 6 progress, we'll be able to fight Nam. That's when he enters the battle map. So in this case, I think I will actually do squeeze in some last minute self-improvement. So that's 2 training points. And yeah, I will attempt to increase my attack. I'll roll 1 attack die because that's all I have right now. And if it rolls a non-bone side, I'll be able to train that stat. And it rolled bones, so I can't train it. I have to train something else. I'll attempt to do the defense. So I could roll 1 defense, or typically it's whatever you have. So if I actually had 1 already, I would roll 2. But I'm just rolling 1. We'll see what happens. And there we go, another bones. In this case, I could train my med kit. I don't know if I want to right now, but I have 2 training points to spend, so I think I'll increase 1 dexterity. So I have 4, and then I will use the med kit. So I'll put that in there, and then maybe we'll use it. Now we go on to the second scenario, and it says, hardly out the gate. 15 steps into the journey, 15 steps, and already a gearlock boot is struck through by an arrow. Luckily, no toes were killed. Teeth are clenched, and a painful tug is made while looking around in embarrassment. Yow! Now, sufficiently ticked, it's time to return the favor to the ominous figures at the edge of the woods. A commotion breaks out atop the city wall, interrupting all thoughts. Guards have now spotted the brazen intruders and are notching their arrows. Their help is at the ready. Like it or not, this adventure is underway. Alright. So this is day 2 now. Let's increase this. And we'll flip this over and see what our choices are. So, first choice says, hail the guards for help. The baddie Q, which is BQ, will have a value of the baddie points, which is currently day 2. Times how many players, which is just 2 points total. At the start of each round, arrows from the wall deal 1 true damage to each baddie. It does say recommended for first-time adventurers. And then the second option is, it's time to show Obendar what gearlocks are made of. And then with this one, you would gain a training point. And it says BQ baddie points. So it basically is the same as the first option, except they don't slowly die at the end of each round. But I am willing to take the chance to get an additional training point. It does have this note here that says, after either choice, if battle is lost, place this encounter back on the top of your encounter deck, so you'll have to get through it again. Alright, so I'll choose the second one. So baddie points will be 2, so we have 1 and 2 in the baddie queue. This will be the baddie queue here. So let's place them out. We have 1, and this one is Orc Grunt, and it has 4 health, initiative 2. It'll roll 1 attack and 1 shield die, and it will target, looks like the weakest, if it has to. And it has raiding, so if any other orc comes in, something happens. So we'll put that and then give it its health, which is 4. And it is a melee, and it comes in over there. So we'll pull that blue die. It has an initiative of 2. And then this second one is a troll romper, thick skin 1. So basically the first damage it takes, it will ignore. It has careless, so for every bone it will hit itself that many. It's 3 health, 2 initiative, 1 attack. And it's also melee. Comes in on the second lane in the melee section with 3 health. And then it has 2 as its initiative. When there's a tie, the 1 goes above the 2. So in terms of the number of the lane, that's how you order it. And then for me, I get to decide where I place my my character. I have 6 health, and I will strategically place it here, I think. I cannot move diagonally, and neither can these unless they have a certain icon on it. But I think to be safe, I'll go here and hopefully kill off this troll romper first. And then I will roll my die to see what initiative I am and hope I have a higher number than 2. It's a 4. Alright, so I'll be going first. And I have a total of 4, I would say, actions, because between this number of 4, I can move or use an attack or defense die. So there's a total number of things I can essentially do. So if I move 2, I could roll 2 dice. If I move 3 spaces, I can roll 1 die. So in this case, I think I'll stay where I am. I could move 2, but it's not fruitful enough for me. And at most, I only have 1 attack and 1 defense, so I can only roll those. And I don't really want to roll my medkit right now. Yeah, so I'll just roll these and see what I get. I'm targeting the troll romper. It has thick skin. Ooh, wait, thick skin. So I'm really hoping that I get this this 2 attack on the die. Otherwise, the 1 won't do anything, and the bones, I guess I could slot, so better to roll than not. Alright, so I got 1 attack and 1 shield. The 1 shield could be slotted into the active row, so I could use it for later. Unfortunately, this hits the thick skin 1, so that means this does not hit. Okay, so I've taken my turn, and then the orc grunt will go. So the baddies will always move at most 2 spaces orthogonally, and yeah, so right now the orc grunt can't target me because I am not orthogonal to them, but they can move up to 2 spaces. They will move just 1 towards me, and yeah, they can target me now. So I'll roll, and they got 1 shield and 1 attack. The shield will go on top of their character chip. I will take 1 damage, but before I do that, I think I'll actually block it with this shield I have. So I did not take damage then. And then, unfortunately, now this orc grunt does have 1 shield. Next, we have the troll romper going. It's already going to target me. It's orthogonally adjacent to me. I will roll 1 attack die, as stated on the chip itself, and hope that it rolls bones so it hits itself. And it did not. It hits me for 1. Okay, round 2. So something cool about patches, it has an innate ability called recovery. So at the beginning of the turn, I can heal 1. So back up 1 at least. And in this case, I think I'll go ahead and roll 2 dice. And I will also roll the medkit. You know what? I will not. I'll save it. I mean, although if I roll it and I don't want to use it, I don't have to. I could just put it back. I'll just do this. Alright, I roll the bones. I'll save that. And the troll romper will not take any damage because it has thick skin 1. So maybe I should not have targeted the troll romper, but that's okay. It is what it is. Okay, so next we have the orc grunt going. Because it already has 1 of the defense dice on it, it just rolls the 1 attack die. And it's a bones. So it missed. Now we have the troll romper going, and it's going to roll 1 attack die. If it rolls bones, it hits itself for 1. And it rolled 2 attack, not good. I'm going to take 2. And round 3. Alright, so at this point, I'm going to definitely roll my medkit die, and I'll roll my 1 attack, 1 defense. Alright, roll another bones. 2 attacks, so I get to do 1 to this one. And then if I use this, I gain 1 health. I'm not going to use it. I think I deserve to get more health than that. I'll slot it right back in medkit. And then I will end it there. The orc grunt will roll 1 attack die since it has the 1 defense already. It's attacking for 2, unfortunately. And then lastly, the troll romper will roll 1. It rolled bones. And it has careless 1, so it's going to get hit with 1. And then back to me, round 4. Get to heal 1 for recovery, which maybe I should have done that last time. I forget if I did. And I have a heal gear lock backup plan that I could do, and I think I will. So that's spending 2 and healing. I think it's just 1. Let me just double check. Patches reference sheet. So it says heal any gear lock for 1 HP. I did. Okay. And then I'm going to target thick skin. Troll romper again, rolling 1 attack, medkit, and my defense die. Ooh, 2 attack. Perfect. So I only had 1 health left. So troll romper is dead. Nice. So we removed the chip and the initiative die. I could recover 2 using medkit. So I'm back up to 6, which is the max I could heal to. So this is now exhausted, and I'll just kind of place it down here. And I roll the bones. So I'll be slotted. That was a good roll for me. So now the orc grunt will roll. Is going to roll 1 attack die. It's going to attack me for 1, which is okay. I heal 1. Alright. Then round 5. I get to heal 1. And then I will roll 1 attack, 1 defense, and hope I get rid of this defense die. Okay, I did. So I gain 1 shield for myself and deal 2 attack. 1 goes to the shield, but it takes 1. Not bad. And then it's going to attack me, rolling 1 of each. Rolled a bones for the shield, which is great. It hits me for 1, but I have a shield, so I'll use that. So it didn't do anything. And now we're on to this like blood round, which means now every character on the battlefield will take 1 damage. So we're all slowly dying because we've surpassed round 5. Alright, so my turn. I do heal at the beginning of my turn. And I get to roll 3 dice. Well, up to 4 dice. I can only really roll 2, so I'll do that and target orc grunt. And I gain another bones. I'll hit orc grunt for 1. Not terrible. And then orc grunt is going to target me, rolling 1 defense, 1 attack die. Ooh, got 2 shields. That's not good. Hits me for 1. Okay. Now again, takes damage, and it is, I believe, considered true damage, so it ends up dying because it only had 1 life. And so that's the end of the battle. This goes back. This baddie is dead. And so I have successfully won because I'm still on the mat. But I only have 4 health left, which is okay. Let's reset this. And then we should be good. This comes back. And then I think these also get removed. Cool. So what do we get? We get 1 training point and another training point in loot. So we have 2 training points. I'm going to attempt to use my first one for an attack upgrade. Let's see. I got it. So that'll be 2 attack dice. And then I'll attempt to do my defense. And I got that one as well. Now I can roll up to 2 attack and 2 defense dice up to my dexterity amount, which is currently 4. And then I also gain a loot. So we all draw 1 loot. And it's a fortunate discovery, which is perfect. Because as you can see, although single use, it says select one of your consumable skill dice and place it in its spot on your mat. It is now available for use. And I like this one because I get to actually slot my poison dart. And poison dart is pretty nifty. and that is die number 8. And this is the poison dart. It will give one of the baddies poison, I guess, if I roll it. Cool. So we've got 2 progress points so far, and now we're on to day 3. Alright, so this one is called Crossing the Cybron. The Cybron River, a glistening vein of trade running the length of Daelor, playfully beckons. Is that a piece of... Oh, yeah, it was a cat hair. Playfully beckons as it shimmers in the daylight up ahead, but with so few bridges in these parts, this crossing is an obvious spot for enemy scouts and traps. A journey of this importance leaves only 2 options. Tucking the ears and trying to blend in is risky but efficient. A boat at dusk carries less chance of discovery, but requires business with the Molnor, a trading syndicate with their own set of drawbacks. Okay, so it says 2 options. Tuck your ears and walk like a commoner. Ooh, you get an extra progress point. This potentially could give you 2 if you're successful, and another training point. So you roll a d6 for each gear lock in the party, so that I would roll it 1 time. I only have 1 gear lock, which is Patches. On any 1 to 2, your party is spotted. Find the first tyrant encounter in your deck and place it on top. Shuffle remaining cards and keep them underneath. Encounter success is achieved no matter the outcome. Oh, wow. But then you're knowing that the tyrant encounter is next. Anyway, it says hire the Molnor as the second choice. It says the Molnor are surprisingly easy to work with. Not only do they drop us safely on the east bank of the river under the cover of darkness, they also offer a trove loot gift. Maybe our success is good for business? Shuffle special encounter Molnor traders into your encounter deck. So I do have the special encounters on the side here in case they're ever, referenced like here. But I think I am going to do the first option. I'll roll a d6 for each gear lock in the party, so I'll roll it 1 time. And it comes with a d6 here in the game, which is pretty nice, but you probably won't be able to see it too well when I roll it. But let's try. Let's see what I get. I'm hoping that I don't roll a 1 or 2, but we'll see. I got a 3. Nice, nice. Cool, so I'm safe, and it is a success. I get 2 2 progress points out of this, so I have a total of 4 out of the 6 before I meet Nam, which I can't wait, and then I get a training point. So let's see what I want to do with that training point. I think I'm going to do an attack. So let's try to get attacks. So when I roll these, I'm going to hope for, I think I get to roll them twice. Let me just double check here. Okay, so to train my attack dice, I had to roll up to my total attack strength, so it's 2 dice, and I had to roll absolutely no bones. If there's a bone, I can't upgrade it. I did not roll bones, so I could increase this by 1. And then my second, oh no, I just get 1 training point. I can't be too greedy here. Okay, so let's see what happens next. Ooh, we have a Trust Your Gut. This is one of those solo encounter cards. Says, rarely do I second guess my gut, but today might be the day. An inevitable battle awaits me up ahead, but there are 2 distinctly different camps blocking the way. The first appears to be filled with swarms of underlings and new recruits. The second camp, though less populous, only contains burly and battle-tested foes. While I enjoy hacking and slashing my way through countless Abon as much as the next gear lock, at some point I will run out of steam. My gut says to second guess my gut, but my gut is also very hungry, and now my head hurts. And at this point, what day are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Okay. So this other side, we have 2 choices. I'm a sucker for a good old hack and slash. So BQ baddie points -1. Okay, so it's baddie points and only 1 point baddies only. So right now that would be 4 1-point baddies because we're on day 4. For the first 3 rounds of battle, any baddies that are defeated are added to the bottom of BQ. Oh no, okay. So they come back. That's crazy. Okay. Second choice, I've got speed. Time for some kiting. So this one is BQ 2 5-point melee baddies. So in that case, it actually doesn't matter what day it is or how many gear locks. You do just have 2 5-point melee baddies coming out. It says for this battle, you may move up to 3 positions, ignoring decks at the end of your turn. At the end of your turn, wow. So you could try to run away from them. Regardless, if you win, you get 2 training points and a loot, and of course a progress. So this is interesting. Decisions. I think I'm just gonna go for the 2 5-point melee. So they have to be melee baddies. So I'll just pull them and see. So this one is a melee. This one's called Kobold Elite. It's a 5, initiative 3, and it has X as its attack. So it has hardy and compound. So let's see what that means. So hardy says any turn this unit loses HP, total HP loss is reduced by 1. And that includes true damage. Oh, that sucks. And then the second thing it says is compound. So that says this unit's attack is equal to the current round. Oh boy. And then when it reaches that blood symbol is 5. Okay. Nasty. Okay. So this comes in with 5 health. And it will come in on the first lane. And that first lane will be melee. And then this initiative will be number 3. The second 5-point baddie is a Orc Rager. It has raiding, which if another orc comes out, something will happen. It has Rage 2. 5 health, 3 initiative, 2 attack. So raiding, that one says this unit gains 1 extra attack die for every other orc type. Oh, good thing there is not another orc type baddie on the battle mat. And Rage 2, if this unit has less than full HP, it gains that many additional attack dice. So if it's not at 5 health, it's gonna get an additional 2. Oh, that's nasty. Okay. Lane 2 melee. So same positions as last round, and it is number 3. Now go under here. So in terms of placement, oh yeah, at the end of each round, at the end of each battle, there is a phase for recovery, I think. So it says at the end of each day, and after your encounter has been resolved, your party enters the recovery phase. Trade loot within your party, which doesn't really make sense for me since I'm playing solo. And then it says you could rest and recover, which is healing HP to full. Search for better loot, discarding 1 loot and rolling 6 attack dice. For each bone you roll, reveal a loot card, you may keep 1, or scout the area, roll a d6. Okay, I guess I will restore to full HP. So I should be at 6. I should have done that before I flipped to the next day, but that's okay. Is what it is. Alright, so I'm going to roll my initiative die. It's a 4. Awesome. And then I'll place... So I do definitely want to take care of this Orc Rager. And I have to remind myself what compound is. Yeah, no, actually, I want to get rid of this Kobold Elite first, because as the round progresses, it'll roll that many attack dice. And then Hardy is going to be difficult, but I do have enough attack dice, I think. So any turn this unit loses HP, total HP loss is reduced to 1. Okay, fine. Alright, so let's start the battle. I'll go. Oops, that was a 4. I'll go. I'll use 1 dexterity to move adjacent to the Kobold Elite, and then I'll go ahead and roll. So I have 3 dice I could roll. I'm going to roll 3 attack dice and hope for the best. Okay, so I did a total of 4 damage and got 1 bone, which I'll slot in my backup plan section. And 4 is really good. It's going to just decrease that by 1, so it's going to take 3. 1, 2, 3. But that is not a bad hit at all. Alright. Next, we'll have the Kobold Elite go. And then they're going to roll just 1 attack because it's round 1. Okay, hit me for 1. And then we have the Orc Rager going. It can move 2 spaces, and it's going to move 1, 2, and it can't attack me because of where it's located. I believe it can only attack orthogonally, so it can't attack, and so it's not going to. I'll go ahead and go to the next round, and I'll go first. I do have to remember that for this battle, I can move up to 3 positions, ignoring Dex at the end of my turn, which I did not do, but that's fine. At least I don't waste any turns now. So I'll roll 3 attack and 1 defense. Because of my dexterity is 4, I can roll up to 4 dice. And I rolled 1 shield, 1 bones, and a total of 3. And that will take out this Kobold Elite because I only had 2 health left. And that is dead. It'll come out from here. Okay, so with that, I do want to heal 1. I should have done that with recovery because it has that innate, so let's do that. And then Orc Rager will go. It's going to move. Doesn't really matter where, I guess, but now I can attack. I'll roll 2 attack dice. And got 2 attack on me. Rage, don't think that really matters here. So it's going to hit me for 2, but it hits 1 shield. And now it's my turn again, round 3. I'll heal 1. And then again, I will roll as many attack dice as I can, which turns out I need more. I'll roll 3 and then 1 defense die. Oh gosh, alright, 2 bones, 2 shields, not terrible I guess, and 2 attack, which I don't know if I love that, because now with the rage, it's going to roll 2 more attack dice. Anyway, that was me. It's going to go, rolling 4 attack dice, which I don't like, once again. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's definitely going to hit me. Good thing I have 2 shields, though. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 2 is 3. So I take 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops. And start round 4. I'll go. I'll heal myself 1. And I'll roll 3 attack, 1 defense. And you know what? I will do a heal for my gear lock and heal 1 more. And hope I get at least 3 attack. I got exactly what I needed. So 1, 2, 3. And these are dead. Okay. So I won that battle. And I didn't even move at the end of the round, which is cool. Alright, so I get, as it states on the bottom, 2 training points and a loot. So I'll train dexterity to go up by 1. So 5. And you know what? I think I'll increase... I'll get a fast hands. So I can multiply my med kit. So what happens is if I roll both of my med kit and fast hands dice, I'll end up taking the med kit and using the multiplier, and that's how much I would heal, which I think is not bad. So I'll do that. And I think that's good. Let me reset here. And then I'm going to recover. Wait, no, I still need to gain my loot. Let's do that. And it's a Zelfrey root. It's a single battle card. Heal yourself for 1 HP at the start of each round during battle. Place this loot in prep area as a reminder. Ooh, pretty cool. I'll keep that for now. I'm going to keep it off screen, but I do have my Zelfrey root. Recovery, I will gain up my HP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I gain 1 more. Okay, so at this point, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 progress points. So I'm just needing 1 more. And we advanced 1 more day. 5 days. We have invited for dinner. So this says, wakey, wakey, little critter. A deep voice bellows. As a putrid stench fills my nose and mouth, I cough and spit to gain my breath, but the air is thick with the smell of rotten fruit or worse. Something pokes my side, and I start to swing. Swing? Why am I swinging? This question forces my eyes open. Everything is upside down and swaying uneasily. I look up and see nothing but green grass. Gaining my senses, I'm frighteningly aware that I am bound and hanging, legs lashed to a tree branch. Below me is a boiling pot. Beside it stand 2 troll mules, currently fighting over what to add to their stew. Gearlock stew. The narration is pretty good. First choice, pick your lock, sing, escape. I could get 2 loot. And it says make a lockpick attempt on a 3F to 2L lock. Oh, I don't need that. If successful, discard all your current loot to draw 2 new loot. If you fail to pick both parts to the lock, yeah, I don't have any loot to unlock, so I'm gonna have to choose the second one, which says trick the trolls. Lose 3 HP from fire and bites. You may only recover half your HP during recovery phase tonight. Oh, that's fine. I think I'm fine with the healing, so I'll lose 3 HP. And it says, encounter success achieved no matter the outcome. Fine. And then I gain 1 training point. Cool. 1 training point, which I think I'll attempt to gain another attack. So let's see. I need to roll 3 attack dice and hope I don't roll bones. And I didn't. Perfect. So potentially rolling up to 4 attack dice. And now that I have 6 progress points, I think something happens. So, let me check the rulebook. Okay, so with the Tyrant, because I have 6 progress points, I could choose to immediately encounter Nam, or I could keep going and just go through this deck, because of course I get training points or rewards that can help me with this battle with the Tyrant, which is Nam. I think I'll give myself some grace and say yes, I will try to take down Nam on day 5, so that if I miss, I have 3 more days that could save me. So I think that's how I'm going to go about this one. I do have Medkit and Fast Hands, which potentially could help. And then Poison Dart, of course, which is a consumable. But I think it'll be pretty neat to get to Nam now. So let's see what happens. So looking at Nam, it says trolls as a species are not so smart. Nam, the troll chieftain of the Shellfist region, is no exception. However, no one has ever felt the need to point that out to Nam, due to obvious reasons like size differentials and thunderclubs. It could also be because Nam loves to imprison those that anger him, and then face off against his prey in a caged battle, 1 by 1. Yeah, let's flip him over, and essentially this is our encounter card. It says, Clubbing with Nam. Baddie points. Party of 1 ignores this. Oh, that's me. Okay, so I ignore this. It says, add Nam to bottom of BQ. Only 1 gearlock on battle mat at a time. Gearlocks will decide who enters first, second, etc. When Gearlock is KO'd, the next Gearlock will assume a starting position on battle mat and top spot on any meter after end of round. And Tyrant skills has there's 2. Thick Skin 3, Nam ignores the first damage he would take each turn, does not ignore true damage. Recover 1, Nam gains 1 HP, up to max at start of his turn. So it comes with a Tyrant die that looks like this, and there's a couple of icons, I guess. And that one says, for that icon, it says Nam, all defense dice are removed from target before applying damage. That sucks. Thunder Club, after Nam's attack, knock target to the farthest position away from his current position on the battle mat and deal 1 true damage. Okay. So I'm not sure what this means. Baddie points, party of 1 ignores this. I'm guessing Nam just comes in. That's it. By itself. Is that it? I hope so. Alright, so it comes in with 6 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it says it'll always have the top spot. Alright. So it's gonna go first every round. I'll go and give it its top number. It's gonna be here, and it's gonna go first every round. Alright. And then I roll, not that it matters. I'll go under here. And I will place myself far away. As far away as I can because I'm melee. As far as I can get, unfortunately. And then I will go. Start the round. Start the battle. So this will go up and it's going to roll the Tyrant die along with 1 defense, 1 attack die. We'll see what happens. Well, it needs to move closer to me. So let's move 1, 2, which is capable of. Alright, it rolled the bones. It rolled 1 attack and it rolled this club which says Thunder Club. It says knock target to the farthest possible away from its current position, deal 1 true damage. So I'm definitely taking 1 damage. And I'm definitely taking 1 damage from this attack die. And then that's it. It can't move me any farther this way, unfortunately. Or fortunately, so at least I could use my max stacks for all my dice. My turn, I will gain health. And I should probably roll my medkit at this point. But I'm going to roll 3 attack. Well, it has Thick Skin 3. So Thick Skin says ignore the first number of damage this unit would take this turn. It does not ignore true damage, so it will ignore at least 3 damage. So I'm going to roll 4 attack dice. I could roll 1 more die, and I'm going to say it's going to be a medkit. But I need to roll 2 of these. You know what? I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to just... no, I will. I'll just roll 1 defense. Sorry. Yep. I rolled 2 bones, a shield, and did 3 damage, which is ignored by Thick Skin. It's unfortunate. I'm going to heal. I think I could use my backup plan anytime, if I remember correctly. So my backup plan says... why am I missing where it is? BP. Yeah, so I can do it before the end of my turn. So I'll heal myself 1. And it'll be round 2. They'll go. They'll roll their 3 dice. And it has recover 1, so it didn't even need to recover. Okay, so it's got a bones, and then it's going to hit me for 1 which will hit the shield. But what it also says is all defense dice are removed from target before applying damage. Oh no, so it's still gonna hit me. Still gonna hit me for the 1. Darn. So it goes. Okay. Alright, there. I heal 1 because of innate recovery. And I get to decide to roll dice. And I think at this point I need to heal. So I will roll my med kit in fast hands and then a bunch of attack dice. I healed 2. Lame. And then 3 attack, which hits thick skin. Doesn't do anything. Maybe poison dart would be better. But thick skin does protect against poison dart. So that's unfortunate too. Going on to round 3. And then they'll roll their dice, these 3. And hitting me for 2, got bones, and it's got the club. I get hit with 2. And it's going to try to move me, but I can't. I'm kind of against the wall here. Round 4. I'm sorry, it's my turn now. And I'll do the poison dart, which I think is useless. Ugh. Really need to do as much attack as I can. So I'll do 4 attack and 1 defense. And I should heal 1. Hopefully I didn't do that already. I'm forgetting. Alright, rolled 1 bones, rolled 1 shield, hit 3 again, which hits his thick skin for 3. Ugh. Alright, round 4. It goes and hits me probably. We'll see what happens. Roll the club, got me for 1. The club will, yep, it will go against my shield, and then that's it. Thank God for the club. And then it's my turn. I'll heal 1. And then I'll roll 4 attack dice and 1 defense. Okay, 4 damage, so it does hit, but man, Nam gets 1 recover, so it's pointless. I get 2 bones. I could do a needle jab. Let's see. Needle jab says stick target for 2 damage, which I will do. 1, 2. So I'll spend 1, 2, 3 bones for that. Okay, so round 5. It's gonna go. It's gonna recover 1. Just like me. They roll their dice. Got bones and hit me for 1. And it will actually say all defense dice are removed. So yeah, I don't have any defense dice. It's fine. This is me. I'll heal 1 due to my innate recovery. And then I will roll all my attack dice in hopes I get something through. And a defense. I got 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 3. So 2 goes through. So it has 2 health left, which is pretty good. I have 1 defense die. Round 6. Which means everybody takes a hit. But thick skin, I think, does not take it. So actually, I think it does. I think it does. It recovers 1 though when it goes, which it will go now. And then I'll roll the 3 dice. Ooh, got its first shield. And it's gonna hit me for 1, removing all my defense dice first. Alright, my turn. I heal for 1 with innate recovery. And it's gonna be a little pointless to do this because it has 1 shield. That means essentially it's gonna ignore 4 damage. So I'm gonna roll 2 defense dice and 2 attack dice just for bones, I guess. All my defense dice got bones. The attack does nothing. We all take 1 damage again. I guess recover 1. Alright. It's going to roll just 1 attack, and it's Tyrant Die, because it already has a defense on it. It's got 1 attack. It's got a club. Doesn't really do much here. I get hit for 1. That's my turn. Recover 1. And I will attempt to roll again to get rid of that shield and roll 3 attack and 2 defense. Let's try that. 2 more bones and 1 shield, 2 attack, which still doesn't hit anything. Does it go through the shield first though? I'm curious. I think it does. This should have been gone, I think. Let's say it does. And then it would hit the thick skin. Not that it matters, but at least that die potentially could be bones and not have a shield. That makes it tougher for me. And then that's all I can do, I think. Unless I want to do Fortune Discovery. You know what? I totally forgot about my loot. I could have been using his Elfray root to heal myself 1 HP every round, but I forgot. Alright, again, we each lose 1 HP. They'll go, they'll gain because they recover 1, and then they're going to roll their 3 dice. Bones, the shield, didn't hit me for anything. But it's gonna try to push me, but it can't. That's my turn. I'll recover 1. And try to do some attacking. 3 and then 2 defense. Got 2 more defense here. And 3 attack, which takes away the shield, I guess. Then we all get hit by 1. Recover 1. And it's gonna do its roll. 2 shield, not great. And it's gonna remove all my defense dice, so I get hit with 1. That's my turn. I will recover 1. I will do a heal, removing 2 bones to heal 1. I need that. And then in terms of rolling, I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. Roll 2, 3, 4. The 2, and then 3 left, nothing hits, but I got 3 shields. Hopefully they won't roll the Om Nom icon. But they might die. We'll see. So let's go, recover 1. They'll roll the 3 dice. They remove all my defense, gain a defense, hit me for 1. My turn, I'll recover for 1. I will heal myself again with my BP. I'll roll 2, 3. Okay, I get 3 total defense. 2, 3, 4. This hits for 1. And 3 left, which hits thick skin. This is crazy. Again, we lose health. Recover for Nom. And then roll 3 dice. Wow. 2 defense. They got the club, so they hit my shield, which is fine. Then it's me. I recover 1. And then I'll roll like this. You know what? I'm going to roll, instead of 1 attack, 1 poison dart. So poison dart rolled for 2. I rolled 1 bones. 2, 3, 4. So it hits for 2. Still doesn't hit anything to Nom. So the poison dart, how that works is, it's this side. Place a poison effect die on any baddie. Okay, so poison effect looks like this, and it's 2. So put that there, and this is exhausted. And then with that, I have what does the poison do exactly? Let's see. So it says opponent takes number of true damage at the start of his turn, then reduces effect die by 1. And thick skin says ignore the first number of damage does not ignore true damage. It doesn't ignore true damage, so it takes it. Okay, cool. So I think this kills it. This will kill it. And that's my win. Because now on this round, it's going to lose 1. I lose 1. It'll go. It will recover 1. But it also takes the poison damage, which is 2. And it's true damage, which thick skin doesn't block. So there we go. I was able to defeat Nom, which obviously this was meant to be easy. Nom is one of the easier ones to win. I hope I played this right. It does say baddie points, party of 1 ignores this, because otherwise I would have had 5 baddie points, and so a 5-point baddie would have came out. Yeah. So I think, where did it say that Nom ends up at the top? I think I misread the wording here, that Nom has to be at the top, because Nom actually has an initiative of 2, so I may have made this a little bit harder for myself. Wow. I need to read a little bit better. I got confused with the word Gearlock, thinking that was referring to Nom, but it didn't. I should have been first, because I rolled a 3, and it would have gotten 2 as an initiative. But wow. I didn't really get to do too much with the skill dice. I always want to try to do everything else, but there's no way I would have had time with Nom because it's a very quick game. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this playthrough. I always like playing this game because there's a lot of dice rolling and there's a lot of luck involved, unfortunately, and not too much mitigation, but it's always fun. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys around. Thanks.